What's up guys, my name is Andy. I need to replace the trunk lock cylinder in my 66 Mustang because it's not there. I was washing the car the other day and I noticed that there was no lock in my trunk, and so I need to put in a new unit. So we're gonna install one of these guys. So let's get after it. So all I need for this replacement is this piece right here and the lock cylinder on this little gasket. But I'm gonna go ahead and replace this whole assembly. Now the latch mechanism inside the trunk, I can use that. And this guy I could probably reuse, but this is all nice and fresh and clean. It's not scratched up and it's got a new gasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and just replace this stuff on my car and keep that new. But really it's this piece is missing because this goes all the way down inside here. And this is actually what turns the mechanism in the latch itself. This is missing. And then the cylinder is missing. The only way to get into my trunk right now is using a long screwdriver that we're gonna put all the way to the end and then twist, and that's gonna open this up. And you can see down there at the bottom, see there's kind of almost like a rectangular hole. That's what the screwdriver was plugging into and twisting, and that's what allowed us to pop this guy. This is kind of old and it's got a bunch of overspray on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just reuse this, but we're gonna replace this guy. Now we're going to use a 1/2-inch socket to get these two bolts out. And see, there's that shape I was telling you about. And this piece, this new one that we're going to put in here, this is what's going to fit in there. And as you twist the lock, it will twist this mechanism and open this up. Now to get this assembly out, there's a 15/16 nut on here that we're going to take off of the back. And then this whole thing will take this nut and this washer off, and then this sleeve will want to slide off of there, and you'll pull this out through the front of the trunk lid. And then this guy, so I had my car recently painted, and guess what we didn't do when we went to paint it? We didn't take this off, so you need to be very careful I don't crack anything. This looks horrible underneath here, but that's what it is. Oh look, oh, that's awesome. That's fun. Okay, so, and I've got a new gasket, this is fine. I'm just gonna kind of clean this up, just make sure all these little edges are off of here, and then we can get the new one prepped. So there's nothing wrong with the assembly that was on the car, except for this gasket's a little crusty, a little old. You could reuse yours. I'm just gonna put a new one in. I do wanna point out this little hole right here, which is gonna be the same thing on the new assembly, is where this little pin is gonna fit inside. And this is an important part. This is how we're gonna make this stick inside the cylinder, or the new lock assembly. And when you put your key in, you only wanna turn it, so here, if I push the key straight up and down, you push on it, this won't move, right? That thing's pretty solid. But if you turn it to like, what is it, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, see how that pin just slides right down inside there? If you turn it back, it lifts it back up. If you turn it to like the 3 o'clock position, it doesn't move. So you need to put it kind of like maybe at a 45, and that will push down inside, and that will allow us, when we go to put this in here, to slide this in. It'll slide down that trough on there, and then when we turn the key, that pin will fit right up inside that hole. And we'll do that when we put this in the car, but I did want to point that out. And then also, when you're gonna put all this, once you get this installed in the car, we're gonna put this in there first. And this shape is gonna fit in this hole, but it's gonna position the front of this. Looks like a screwdriver, right? This almost looks like something like this. It's gonna position it in a certain way, and this lock right here is also, see how that's facing, as you turn the key, it turns that piece. So if you can't get this in all the way, there's a good chance that this is not lining up in here before you get it to the point where you can sink this into that hole and then turn the key and have it pop back up. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this in. Now notice that this little gasket piece has a notch in it because it is keyed, so this thing won't twist on you. So we're gonna put this in here like so, and that's good enough for that. And then we'll put on the back part. And we'll put this back in the same way we took things out. This is shaped to fit in the trunk. It'll fit in just like that. Then we'll put the washer and the nut on afterwards. And as you're tightening this up, make sure the lock mechanism is straight up and down. This is what I was talking about. See how those two slots are vertical? That's what we want. We want the thing lined up. All right. Now we can go ahead and put the latch mechanism back in. And just a heads up, there is a little bit of play. You might need to fine tune this to get it to fit with the locking part down on the bottom. So just a heads up on that. All right, next we're going to drop this guy down inside there. And it should just fall all the way to the bottom. You might need to coax it a little bit with a screwdriver. All right, that took a little more work than I'd like to admit, but notice the direction that slot is facing, because the way that thing, it's actually like a rectangle. So the key, it's only keyed in one direction, and that's important to make that fit down there in the slot. Now before we put this cylinder in, we need to go ahead and put the gasket on here and fully seat that all the way to the bottom. Remember what I was telling you about the position of the key? We want it about 45, so that little pin will go down. And notice the angle of the slot here on the back. That should help it line up with the mechanism in the back there. So it should just drop down inside there. All right, guys, I had to take it back apart because once you get it seated and this thing is not spinning because it's locked in with the back of the cylinder, you notice how that little pin is not pushed up inside that hole, and that's the problem I'm having. I can't sink the cylinder far enough into the housing, because it won't go any farther because it's at the very back, but the hole is not lining up with the pin, and so I'm gonna have to take this apart and maybe file that edge a little bit to make some room for that pin to pop up. All right, guys, what I did is I just took a 7/64 drill bit and I just kind of used it like a Dremel almost, and just kind of walked my way down the trough here to get this thing so that it would pop up. I did want to point out, look how much longer the slot is for this pin, and so there's, and it even looks like this has been modified, or like somebody ground on it a little bit. So I wonder if this cylinder has been replaced before in the past. But anyways, so that's what it took to get this guy. Now the pin is facing up. That's what we want, and this guy now will do its thing. So we can go ahead, we can assemble it this way back into the car. All right, let's see if I got my latch aligned in the right spot. Okay, aha. All right, now we got a lock back in there and the cylinder's in. Everybody's happy. All right, that was pretty easy. You know, looking back, I probably should have just put that cylinder in the housing, made sure that pin was sitting there first before I put it all back together. That would have saved me a couple minutes and save you guys a couple minutes when you're doing this. But if you needed to replace your lock, taking it apart all the way, instead of trying to put the key in here and then turn it to that sweet spot and then trying to pull this, just pull the whole housing apart, and then you can get this lock assembly out if you ever need to replace that. Or if you're like mine and you are just missing your cylinder, that's how we do it. So cool. All right, that's good. That's done. And we're on to the next project. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.